It looks like our trades are finally bouncing right here. We are currently up 87% on Cardano, 10% on HBAR, 14% on Litecoin, and 13% on PayPay. Now, this is a series of trade I dropped in my free VIP Discord. The link will be in the description below if you guys are interested in joining the signals. You guys can see right here, HBAR, PayPay, LTC, XRP. Of course, this was approximately 48 hours ago that I dropped these trades. Now, is this the bottom? Can we see more downside? Definitely. I'm not convinced yet. I would like to see a higher low on Bitcoin, maybe perhaps on the 1 hour time frame before essentially continuing to the upside. There's a few things I want to cover right here. Right now, we are currently above these exponential moving average, and we are getting rejected, it looks like, on the 4 hour time frame. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens here in the next coming hours. Of course, we know that the CME chart is gonna open very, very soon. If we have a look right here on the daily time frame, it looks like Bitcoin did make a beautiful rejection off the 50 moving average, pretty much like how we saw it right here, or kind of how we saw it right here. So this could definitely be the start of a reversal, how we got a bunch of candles and then boom, before coming back down and having the real last shakeout. So I'm not saying we're completely out of the woods yet, but it's very, very possible that we see some sort of highs right here to $120,000 before pretty much coming back down to, let's say, 106 and shaking everyone out. But as of right now, our longs are looking pretty fantastic. It looks like we're doing really, really good. XRP, we're only down 2.4%. SUI and Link, these are two trades that we took last week. Thankfully, the margin is low right here. You guys can see we did use a low margin right here. And of course, the margin on HBAR. But you guys need to understand that there's no liquidation price on any of these tokens. Okay, you need to make sure that your liquidation price is at zero. Because if your liquidation price is not at zero, or if you do have a liquidation price that's very tight, there could potentially be problems. And now, something that I want to have a look at that could be extremely bullish is Litecoin. I know that a lot of you guys are not Litecoin, but for you traders out there and for us that took the trade of Litecoin, you guys can see we're currently up right now on LTC $22,000, 13%. We are in a nice little downtrend right here, and it looks like we are in a falling wedge. Okay, now if this falling wedge does successfully break out on the daily, we could have a potential target of $120. Now you might think, of course, that's nothing, but if I go right here back to my trades and I put a TPSL of $120 on LTC. You guys can, this is HBAR, sorry, and I put an TPSL right here on LTC. You guys can see that this would give me a 61% return of $101,000 ROI, which is pretty fantastic in my opinion. Okay, so that's what's happening right here for Litecoin. I do want to have a look at Ethereum because obviously it looks like we are having a nice little bounce on Ethereum too. Stochastic RSI are oversold on Ethereum. So can this be the potential reversal right here? The last time we were oversold was actually right here when Ethereum was sitting at 2,178 before we essentially took it to not an all-time high, but close to an all-time high to 3,939. Okay, so in my opinion, we could definitely see Ethereum pumping. We could see right here that the Ethereum dominance, it looks like we are holding the support right here. So money is flowing to Ethereum at the very moment. Of 108%. If we have a look right here at the Bitcoin dominance, currently down 0.47%. This is going to be very, very crucial for our altcoins as well. If I have a look right here on the weekly, just to give you guys an altcoin season update, and we pretty much have a look at the EMA ribbons, you guys can see that we know every time we are above these EMA ribbons, it is not altcoin season yet. So until the Bitcoin dominance, in my opinion, falls below this exponential moving average, we're not going to see an altcoin season. We saw the same thing happening right here where Bitcoin attempted to break below these EMA ribbons. And then what happened? We essentially saw a quick V recovery all the way back to all-time highs to 66%. Okay, so the few things that need to happen, interest rate obviously need to go down, but that does not mean that your altcoins cannot pump. It looks like altcoins are doing and recovering pretty well. By the way, just to end this video, this thing does end August 6th. So if you guys do want to get a $2,000 bonus, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below. If you sign up with BYD, not only can you get access to all my trades for absolutely free, and you get access to the VIP section, but of course, on top of that, you could get a nice reward bonus. You guys can see right here, if you deposit $20,000, for example, you could get a $2,000 bonus. If you deposit $10,000, you get a $1,000 bonus. And if you deposit $5,000, you get a $500 bonus, which is absolutely risk-free. So make sure you guys sign up. Click on the link in the description below if you guys have not. If you guys do like this video, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll catch you guys.